Scorpio, something you have been quietly holding on to, something you told yourself you were done thinking about, it comes back around this week. And this time, you are not going to look away from it. This is the week you stop pretending you do not care about the thing you care about most. Mercury is forming a supportive trine to your sign this week, and that means the words you have been turning over in your head actually want to come out now. If there is a conversation you have been rehearsing, this is your window. One thing to do before Sunday is to say the thing you have been holding back to the person who needs to hear it. Mars is sitting opposite your sign right now, and that opposition pulls on your energy in a way that feels like running on empty, even when you have not done much. Your body is asking for stillness, not productivity. One thing to do this week is to give yourself one full evening with no obligations, just rest. Jupiter is moving through Cancer, and that lights up the part of your chart connected to people who already believe in you. This week, your next opportunity comes through someone who has seen your work before. One thing to do is reach out to a former colleague or contact you have not spoken to in a while. Venus in Leo is making you want to spend money on things that make you feel seen, the nice dinner, the outfit, the thing that says you are doing well. But that urge is more about wanting to feel good enough than actually needing anything. One thing to do is wait 48 hours before any purchase over $50. Mercury turns retrograde around the 30th, which is right at the edge of this week. That means any conversation you have been putting off needs to happen before then, because once retrograde hits, things get murky and messages get crossed. Watch for that shift coming and use this week to tie up loose ends. Okay, let yourself settle for a second. Take a breath and let your shoulders drop. This reading is about what you keep going back to, the thing you are still circling that needs a final answer this week. You have 3 piles to choose from. Pile 1 is the silver key, an old ornate key that unlocks something you thought was closed. Pile 2 is the broken clock, a stopped watch that reminds you time has already run out on something. Pile 3 is the empty locket, a heart that used to hold something precious and now holds only space. Go with the one that pulls at you, not the one that makes sense. If you feel drawn to more than one, you can come back and watch the others. But start with the one your gut chose first. Your first card is the Queen of Cups upright, and she is sitting here telling you that you already know how you feel. You have known for a while. The question is not whether you care, because you care deeply, you always have. The question is whether you are going to let yourself act from that knowing this week instead of pretending you are still figuring it out. Your second card is the Ace of Pentacles reversed, and this one is saying the practical foundation is not solid yet. You want to build something real, but the ground keeps shifting. Maybe it is money, maybe it is timing, maybe it is that you are not sure they are actually ready to meet you where you are. This week, do not force a commitment that the situation cannot hold yet. Your third card is the Five of Swords upright, and honestly, this one is asking you to pick your battles. You could win this argument. You could prove your point. But the Five of Swords is showing you that winning might cost you the thing you actually want. This week, ask yourself whether being right matters more than staying connected. So here is your guidance for the week, Silver Key. You have the emotional clarity, but the practical pieces are not in place yet, and pushing too hard will create a fight nobody wins. Your move this week is to stay soft where you can and let the ground settle before you try to build on it. Your first card is the Four of Wands upright, and this is a celebration card, but it is showing up in a reading about something you keep going back to. That tells me there was something genuinely good here, something worth honoring. Before you can move forward, you need to let yourself acknowledge that what you had was real and it mattered. Your second card is the Ten of Swords upright, and I know this one looks intense, but it is actually a relief card. The worst already happened. The thing you were afraid of, it already came. This week, the Ten of Swords is asking you to stop bracing for an ending that has already arrived and let yourself feel the quiet on the other side of it. Your third card is the Magician reversed, and this one is saying you have been trying to make something work with tools that do not fit the job. Maybe you have been telling yourself you just need to try harder or be smarter or figure out the right angle. But reversed, the magician says the magic is not flowing because this is not the thing you are supposed to be building anymore. Your guidance this week, broken clock, is to honor what was good, accept that it ended, and stop trying to fix something that has already completed its cycle. Your move is to put your energy towards something new instead of trying to restart a clock that has already stopped. Your first card is the Eight of Cups upright, and this is the walking away card. Someone is leaving something behind, and it might be you. The Eight of Cups does not show up when things are easy to leave. It shows up when you are walking away from something you still love, because staying is costing you more than going. Your second card is the Three of Swords, upright. And yes, this one is about heartache, but it is not predicting pain. It is naming pain that is already there. You have been carrying this quietly, maybe telling yourself you should be over it by now. This week, the Three of Swords says you are allowed to grieve something even if you are the one who chose to leave it. Your third card is the Ace of Swords reversed, and this tells me the clarity you are looking for has not fully arrived yet. You want a clean answer, a clear reason, something that makes the leaving make sense. But reversed, this ace says the full understanding comes later. This week, you do not need to have it all figured out to keep moving. Your guidance this week, empty locket, is to let yourself be in the middle of leaving without needing to justify it yet. You are allowed to walk away and grieve and not have perfect clarity all at the same time. Your move is to keep going even when the reasons are still catching up. Scorpio, this is your week to stop circling and start moving. Whatever you keep going back to in your mind, it is time to either speak it, release it, or walk away from it for good. Mercury is giving you the words, so use them before the retrograde muddies things up. Thank you for being here. I will see you next week.